Be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice. Lie down. Okay.
The forest is being divided into two. So as you can see, this is the division of it. So from the down there to this place is called domestic forest. And from here to the canopy walkway is a virgin forest. We call that place a virgin forest because it has never been touched before. And from here to the canopy walkway, it has never been touched by paddlers or used for communication before. But from the down there to this place, the communities around the forest were using it for hunting and also farming and so on. Yes. And in the virgin forest, we have so many kinds of animals in there. Snakes, forest elephants, green mamba. The snakes are green mamba, yellow mamba, so many kinds of animals. But they don't come out when we start coming here. They come out early in the morning and later in the night. Because of our noise, they don't come out. So, let's continue our journey.
In case of intensity, then you would definitely create here.
We are close to the walk, canopy walk.
I don't know.
Year 1992 by 2 Canadians and 6 Ghanaians. It has never been any accident since 1992, and we are going to set an example as well. So, it consists of 7 trails on your right side and 2 trails on your left side. So, if you can't do the 7, you do the 2, and we all exit at the same place. Yes. So, when you get up there and you check your place and you can't continue with the study, then you use your left. Yes, when you can, if you can, you use your right as well. Yes. So 5 at a time.
Yeah. The more you are going, the more tax it is. So this is the Kakum National Park in Ghana. So just walk with me. So this is the forest. I wish I can use the game, but I'm doing this on. And this is my arm, so sorry for shaking. So some people are coming. And this is the third one. So now the location is one of them. So just work with me. Subscribe to the channel. I'll give more updates with my tour. You just work with me. The more you are going, the more tasks. Yes. So this is the second screen. The screen student making discussion. This is my back. It's a nice walk. You can come and experience.
Some people left behind. Yeah, better. Too much better. Very short. Okay, you are going to finish. So very short.
The land but one or
Okay. So if you want to go to the first and second, you need to come and wait for a year. So that from the first to this side, and this is the 7th. This is the eldest for the 7th, and this is the eldest for the 2nd. So just walk with me like you are going to the. I wish I can use the gamble for greenery, for shaking.
I feel like you do it or no. I'm interview now. Then restaurant to us a bit now. I have to go in. Aye.
So how much of the cocoa?
10 cities.
10 cedi. Okay. So this cocoa, Ghana cocoa. Okay. So somebody you want to again there. Ah. So the coconut is how much? 5 cedi. The coconut there is less than $1. Okay.
peel onion.
This is what they prepare. The way they were holding the stick. What did you do? Not one because you can fall down. The guys make it.
Okay, it's not written over here. In 1925 to 1926. 1925 to 1926. Why was it preserved? Now it was preserved to protect the forest against destruction, since it acts as a safeguard for the water supply of the region and the climate conditions necessary for productive agriculture. So it was reserved for these purposes. For these purposes. Okay. That's the first one. Now the second one, number 2.
Declared a forest reserve and managed by the Forestry Division during this period. However, logging operations were prevalent, particularly of the mahogany tree species.
Okay, so it was declared a forest reserve so that people will not come here to cut down these trees, and they are growing when it's so big. No one should come here to do farming activities over here. Yeah, so it has remained here over years. We look at it, it says 1925. From 1925, now we are in what, 2024. About 100 years. 100 years, about 100 years, 99 years now. About 100 years.
And what they are doing here is preserve the trees. They mentioned mahogany, but there are a lot of trees
over there.
Not a lot of trees that we found over there.
Okay, so this thing is also talking about that. It's also talking about that. Right.
And it's not the trees, and animals also. And animals.
Recently, that's 1989. That's Ghana, was like Department Chukuba. They took over this forest. In 1989, Ghana was like Department Chukuba, the Kakum on this area, protecting the communities from what? Of non-timber forests. But just as we said, right? So from 1992, that's it was served as a forest. As a forest. Is it Kakum and Hashem? So it works together. Yeah, so that's from 1992 from my family to now.
So let's look at the pictures. So right now, you can
The achievement.
as well from the areas, there are different countries.
Okay. So there's
Look at that. No, yes, okay. The chiefs that control the Kakum forest. And those are the outback. That's what.
there are communities around this campus, right? So they all came together. So it's for them, it's not for only one community. It's for this. I think maybe when you take Bunwa West, we have Apama, Brady, and so on. They all have their substitute. So we have that one. Sorry. All right, so that's it. So let's go.
Yes.
Hey, so this is a talking phone, and you know that people see this is some of the things that you have they can see Coco, so far not Coco before.
It's a lamb.
Not touching it. We have all these trees over there.
It's a lamb. But this is my shoes.
Now, that's what I'm looking for. We are moving forward.
Now,
These are some of the animals that are here. Parrots, kind of eagle, not between that, we have parrots, different kinds of birds, monkeys, all kinds of. Now, snakes, look here. This is an elephant. No one should touch anything. This is an elephant. Yes. This is either a deer or a deer.
This is a goose.
Deer. Of a deer. Sorry. And this, so you can see.
So I heard that they let's say one of the one is was in one. Then how do they enter the see whether they have died or not?
Kind of course. They're working for it.
They do that they wear some metal.
Maybe the outcome of this one and yeah.
All right, okay, let's come. Let's see yours.
Buy granite. This is the husk. Most people can. They will die.
I shall be one answer.
Point and kill. Yes, hey, honorable. So I'll tell you much about our crocodiles and how they came here. So with our story of crocodiles, came in here with a man called Kwesi Hansen, a Ghanaian who bought a land, traveled, came back to realize its land was being flooded with a heavy rainfall. So the first idea, he bought a land, yet and made a fish pond out of it, just to raw fishes to eat. And one unlucky night, we had
crocodiles taking over the whole fish pond. So with our crocodiles, we had them from the Kakum River. Say it.
Kakum River.
The Kakum River stretches all the way to the main sea, the boundary between Elmina and Cape Coast on the highway road. So this is how we had our crocodiles sneaking in from the river through a heavy rainfall into our fish pond to steal fishes to eat. So the owner, Kwesi Hansen, took advantage over this crocodiles that came here to steal the fishes to create this lake. So the lake you see right in here is being called Lake Hansen. Say it, Lake Hansen.
Lake Hansen.
Lake Hansen is 8 feet deep. When we try swimming in it, the crocodiles will eat us. So far, we have 19 crocodiles inside this water. And out of these 19 crocodiles, they haven't eaten anyone yet. Amen. And this species of crocodiles being the West African dwarf crocodile. The first one we had here, we named it Saddam Hussein. And can I mention
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam is still alive, 50 years old. Research says they live up to 75 years before they die off. And that's their lifespan. But the best way to identify a male crocodile from a female, we use their colors. The males are dark and the females are brownish. The males are hot
Dark.
and the females are hot.
Brownish.
Good. We have only 4 male crocodiles with 15 females, making how many crocodiles? 19 crocodiles inside this water. And these 19 crocodiles, we are lucky they haven't eaten anyone for 32 years here. I hope nobody will be the first today.
No.
Good. Yes, sir.
You said the crocodile is 50 years old.
Good.
And upon what you are saying, it seems
The environment have been for 32 years. Good.
how do you know the age of the crocodile?
Good. So clap for sir before I answer him. You came for an excursion to learn, not say. Seb escorted you guys in here. To determine an age of a crocodile, we have to research. First, within our northern part of Ghana, they believe when a crocodile dies, they swallow stones when it's a year plus. It swallows stones when it dies. They count the number of stones in its tummy to determine the age of the crocodile. That's a research from that place. Through scientific proof, an X-ray, when they die, they put their skeleton into an X-ray to determine an age of a crocodile. But here, we use another theory by counting its limb. The limb is the tails, it grows every year. So every year, we add up. That's why you can determine an age of a crocodile. So 32 years with them, 50 years Saddam Hussein. So are you okay? Clap for say again, and you ask the question, not say. Good. So your question, madam.
So please, do you go and buy the crocodile?
No, we don't buy the crocodiles. The crocodiles moved from the Kakum River and started making much family. Remember, crocodiles are reptiles. With reptiles, they do what? Lay eggs. They do what?
Lay eggs.
So I told you, they lay eggs, and we have 19 crocodiles right inside this water. Crocodiles with this species lay maximum 20 eggs once a year. 2 months in the formation of eggs in their tummy, 3 months on land. Making how many months? 5 months. Good. Watch up here. We have these lovely birds that have been with us since 99 on the Christmas Eve, and they have never gone back again. The white birds. We also have the black birds that I keep on saying they have gone out to work, they return back at night to sleep. The white birds, the black birds, and the tiny yellow ones. The white birds you see there are being called the cattle egret. Yan can I mention?
The cattle egret.
Oh, I think I craving a kaya higher than kaya. The cattle egret. Say it.
The cattle egret.
Because they are egret and they mostly graze on cattle to pick ticks on cattle. Ticks. If you have one name ticks, one name sumro. Hey, honestly, okay. And one omochi moja wo nenche ehono.
I'm like dogs.
Only also on dogs too. Yeah, yeah, with dogs. I can say, but for video little also every day. If you say behind him so more, good. So they are called ticks, and they feed on blood of the cows or ticks, and that's what they do. So that's why the name came about, the cattle egret. As kid growing up, I played along with them. I waved my hand for several minutes, believing I could get some white sauce on my nails. Yeah, of course, I told you the diagropa, Billy, man, Pacho say, I told you, say, you're ready, go.
I've got a church by mama. Oh, then.
But good, by the way, I can't Billy, man, Fako, Corbegi. Ah, yeah, let me share. Oh, Mentio, you call Tiasha so when to me crocodile when you fit an or sir. Yes, you need to eat wallow. When you are okay. Luckily, did we know that our parents were just deceiving us and telling us this white birds when they hello, a little finger. A little finger. On your list. Good. Luckily, did we know that those white birds that they fly in the sky couldn't give us that white stuff on our nails? We generated that from our own self by shaking our hands for several minutes and the blood moving off on our nails, and we thought the white birds gave us that. Good. And that's what we did when we were kids. The black birds go underwater called long-tailed cormorants. Let's say it.
Long-tailed cormorants.
They catch fishes underwater and eat them. With the fancies, they call them insumnoma. Ata. Good. That's one crocodile. Good. Great. We also have the tiny yellow one. Hey, a little finger.
On our lips.
Now go back. One step back. Robert, my jump here about you. Good.
Go back.
We do a crowd more than you. So we have the tiny yellow ones called weavers. Hello, a little finger. So they are called the cattle, the weavers. And with the weavers, locally we call them arching police. When you talk too much, your parents calls you an arching because a casa. Ata. Good. So we are going to walk through the side so that I will call the crocodile on you guys.
I have a question.
Ask your question.
Do they lay eggs?
On land. Water and eggs meet and it will get spoiled. Good. Yanko.
Let's go.
Pacho, we now quit mum. Pacho, make sure we uncle say. Because of that fraba bond, into mum with him. Hey, but we na we janen ni bi wona na bo kakaka no. Sorry, go. So when we get there, after touching them, not everybody will touch. Kakrevia besum so that you be a picture and say me boa. So that me no bia ya and no be suru. And I'm sure. Hey, okay. Now get back. Hurry up, go. 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 No. Baba. Who's your name? Who's your name? Young call back here. If you bash your corner, say. I went to my bad. I'm not getting out of the house. Be nice. Lie down. A little finger. Hello. Good. So, Eva, how did I tell you guys? Alright. Watch yourself. Hello, Saddam. Come. This way. Now lie down. Who's ready to touch? Me. No, a line. So that's a from the clay. See. Kata.
It's in 1 night. Every year,
This one. Lunch I'm not going to remember.
Okay.
Nipa sanso senri o maka then nkusia ni na na betima ha che so.
What's a what you mean?
Nancy was where so?
Also, what you want to tell?
No. Yes, I'm not trying.